maybe we should try cutting it open with your sharp wit.
Sorry. I get sarcastic when I'm frightened.
When Monster House first came out on DVD in October of 2006, I rented it from Hollywood Video.
Need any help?
Yeah, what's good?
What are you in the mood for?
I sure miss it.
Hollywood Video. We get what you want.
The movie had a unique animation style and a very interesting story. Basically, an elderly man has a house that's possessed by a woman he loves, Constance. When Horace Nebercracker, the elderly man, has what appears to be a heart attack and is taken away in an ambulance, three kids, DJ, Chowder, and Jenny, decide to investigate the house and rid the house of the spirit of Constance. This is a setup and beginning of the story for the Monster House game, and you can use a squirt gun which has infinite water and can be upgraded as you venture throughout the house to take out furniture from chairs to books to random other things that are in the house. And even the windows, you can't squirt them, but essentially you avoid the spotlight that they project and you try to make sure you don't hit it so enemies don't pop up on the screen. The game has you play as all three characters, DJ, Chowder, and Jenny, and each plays the same, but still is a fun switch up as it occurs. The controls can be a little finicky and takes a little time to get used to. You can quickly use the bumper to make quick turns, and the game has auto-targeting. It can seem weird at times to try to aim and hit enemies, but once you realize the game always does it for you, it makes the game far easier. You also can use a camera to stun enemies, which has limited pictures, but you can find ammo readily available by hitting pots, barrels, and wrecking enemies. The puzzles are easy to figure out, as most just require you to find keys in pots or chests to move forward. Even when moving crates to climb, there are markings on the ground that guide you on where to place it. In the 1.5 hours we played, we didn't encounter any boss battles, and trust us, we were trying to get to the first boss. The largest challenge in this game, honestly, was when there would be multiple enemies you battle at the same time. Due to the auto-targeting, though, it makes it easy to target them and destroy them. I had fun playing through Monster House, mostly because of my love for the movie, and visually the game still holds up. Yes, the game is easy and not overly challenging, but as a game that you would play to unwind or just chill out, this is a great pickup. I'm giving Monster House the game a 3.75 out of 5, and I believe it's worth continue playing. Now I'm gonna pass it off to Rocky to let him give you his thoughts on the game.
Monster House is an interesting game over on Gamecube that is based off an animated film that I saw when I was pretty young. Overall, I thought this film was gonna be, or I'm sorry, not film, this game was gonna be terrible, because a lot of these games are just basic IP games that are meant to get some money off of the release of something such as a movie. And I really couldn't consider what the fuck this game might be about, as it was kinda just something that crossed my eye, and then I just decided to grab quickly. And going into this game, I think that made it so that I expected pretty much nothing, and my bar was very low, and this game way exceeded what I expected. Generally, the way the game works is you go in and you use your gun and like water gun to destroy various different monsters throughout the house. You pump the water gun in order to reload, and you also look for things such as these collectible monkeys, and you try to make it through the different levels in order to get to various cutscenes and try to keep the house at bay. You also get to smash things with the gun if you go up and hit them with it, and then on top of that you can play as the different three characters throughout the different levels. Each level has a specified character that goes through it. And basically, again, you're just trying to get through the house and stay alive and keep it at bay from attacking anybody else and hopefully kill the monster that is this house. There's an automatic lock-on system that honestly I really like. I think things like Hulk and whatnot and the Ultimate Destruction have these weird lock-on systems that are very rudimentary and don't very much work, and it's because they're older games, I get it, but the reason this one worked so much better is because it automatically went to the closest or easiest to shoot monster that was in your vicinity. Now, that could be annoying sometimes, but generally speaking, it made it so that I didn't have to really worry and knew that as long as I kept everything else under control, I should be able to get reloaded and get back on track killing these monsters pretty quickly. Also, I do like that you can just pump your gun and you don't really have to do too much survival, like horror type stuff. Generally speaking, it's more of just a first person, or I'd rather third person shooter as you go through and take on this house. The game is a bit dark, but generally the level designs are pretty fun, and it helps you get through by blocking off different areas that you wouldn't really need to go into. So if there's a door that you can't get through yet, it will say it's locked, or if you just came from a door, if you try to go back through it and you're not allowed to, like these little wooden boards will pop up preventing you from going in. Now also, each character had like specific special attacks. So for example, one of them had a slingshot that you could use to open up locks. Another one had a camera that could be used to stun the enemies and monsters. And the only complaint I would have about these things is that they just feel like they aren't all that necessary with the automatic lock-on system and how pretty easily it is to kill most of these monsters. It really doesn't seem necessary to stun them, except for some of the really strong monsters that are very fast. But even then, I would say it would have been better if some of the monsters required the special attack in order to actually kill them, making it so that the player actually has a reason to utilize them more often. It is really weird how the movement works, and it definitely took some getting used to. Like, you have to use the movement stick, like the walking stick and the looking stick, in the same kind of analog stick, so you don't have one to like look around while the other moves your feet. The one stick does everything, and that was definitely a little weird to get used to. But generally, I figured once I got used to the controls, it was pretty easy to handle. And again, having it so that the automated lock-on system makes it relatively easy to engage with the game made it so that it wasn't too frustrating of an experience. The story is a bit basic, obviously. It's just based on what goes on inside of the house from the movie, and I think that this is just a pretty decent game that holds up and provides some fun. Overall, I would say that this is 3 out of 4 stars. Okay, back to you, Jason.
We want to know from you, have you seen Monster House the movie, or have you played Monster House the game? What are your thoughts? And if you haven't seen Monster House, what's your favorite movie to watch around Halloween? I know we're in spring, but hey, I'm just curious, or we're just curious. Let us know in the comments down below. Also down below, you'll find a description which has me and my brother Rocky's all of his socials, as well as a link to our main channel, Smokin Sessions, where we do movie reviews, movie news, and keep you in the know in all things cinema. If you enjoy gaming sessions, we're positive you'll enjoy Smokin Sessions. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on videos like this from us in the future. Thank you for watching and or listening to this video, as well as the continued love and support, and we will see you all in the next gaming session.
I spaced out of my head to the depths of the universe. It's a spell or a chance just to open up a newer curse.
Take that, you pixelated monstrosity!
Skull?